Yo, what's going on guys, Dylbobz here, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Now today, we're going to be jumping straight into Rocket League, and basically this video is based on a comment that I actually got and received from one of you fans. It's from Nissan Pro Gamer. He's actually pretty a good friend of mine as well. He's a sub, but also I play with him on Steam quite a bit. Talk to him on Steam. He's been helping me out with a video that you might be able to be seeing soon. But also, he wanted to see more of these car showcases sort of things, you know, where I build cars and show you guys how you can build cars that are reasonably cheap and pretty, like, it's a quite a nice tutorial. But obviously, I'm not going to jump on with it, spend ages on this intro, because you clicked on the video knowing what's going to happen. So, today, we're going to be talking about the cheapest titanium white cars on Rocket League. Now, obviously, technically, they're not the cheapest, because the cheapest titanium white car would literally be an awful titanium white Venom with a rubbish decal and not even look white, just the body white. But obviously, we're making cheap titanium white cars that look pretty nice in Rocket League. So, right now, you can see I've got the Animus GP, and you can see that, but you have no idea what it looks like right now. But this car is pretty cool, and I'm going to go through it. Now, some of the items in my inventory, you can't see them in my inventory, but they are on my car. That's because I use the alpha console, because it's just a waste of time for me to go through looking for trays for this and spending raw keys on them when I can just put them in the alpha console, and this is just a tutorial. So for you guys that don't have many keys, maybe you have like 5 to 8 keys or something, you can make these cars, or just use these tips in mind when creating your own cars. Maybe it doesn't have to be titanium white, but these tips that show how to make a car look good in Rocket League and what themes really do look good. So anyway, let's jump straight into it. So, as you can see, this is the car right here. That's right, so we got titanium white Animus GP, which you can see looks pretty cool. The titanium white, the Animus GP, you know, it's not got much hype. So if you don't like the Animus GP, then by all means you can use a different variations of titanium white cars, because they are pretty cheap, the like Breakouts and things like that, and the Merc. But to be honest, this looks really nice, especially with the shiny and the titanium white. It just looks good. But basically, I'm going to break it down step by step and show you what this is. And you'll actually be surprised how cheap this is, because this car looks insane. In my opinion, it is nice. And let's just jump straight into it. So, first of all, the Animus GP, titanium white, as you can see, it looks really nice. We'll jump into a game later and you'll see what it looks like in-game. But it looks pretty nice, titanium white, just like that. Look, view the orange one, nice. Beautiful, it's got nice little highlights and looks really cool, and just adds to that titanium white feel and makes you stand out in the crowd. Next we have the oh wait, I forgot to tell you. So the Animus GP, the painted titanium white Animus GP, is in fact 2 keys. 2 keys on PC right now. These are the PC prices. I assume they're pretty cheap on PS4 and Xbox as well. They're not a massive difference, but 2 keys for the titanium white Animus GP, which is a bargain, because this car looks pretty nice, but obviously it's old, and Endo came out. Endo was a better car that's titanium white, quite expensive. The Jaeger came out, the Imp came out, the Werewolf came out. So this is literally 2 keys for such a nice car. So 2 keys for the titanium white Animus GP. Then jumping over to the decal, we can see, I didn't want to waste too much on like Biome, Hexed, Parallaxal. Parallaxal is really nice, but obviously 9 keys is too much to spend on a cheap car. So if you actually just have the Animus GP, you can use this common decal, which is for free, called the LITA 99. And I chose this because if you actually look, it's the one that's painted the most, like covers the most of the car, which makes the white stand out a lot more than any others, because you can't actually use white as your primary colour, which is unfortunate. But yep, there it is, common decal. You can choose any of these, but honestly I prefer this one. But do whatever you want with it, guys, choose whatever you want. But anyway, jumping over to the paint, so these are the colours. Obviously, these can vary. You can do whatever colours you want. As you can see, it looks good with any colours, but right now I've got this because it's nice and shiny. So, first colour, it doesn't really matter. Do whatever you want, but just make sure the accent is always titanium white, not any like the slightly down one. Just make sure it's titanium white. Then for the paint finish, what you want to do is buy anodized. Now, right now you see glossy, but when you click it, it's ... That's because I'm using the alpha console, because once again, I don't have anodized, because I don't have time to invest raw keys into these things, because I'm kind of doing something on the side that you'll see very soon, a pretty cool series that you're going to see. I'm not going to spoil it now though. So yeah, anodized is the paint finish that we're using, which is 1 key. So far we're at 3 keys for this. So now jumping over to the wheels, these are really what make it look nice. So they are actually Yuzo wheels. Why UZO? The titanium white. Now you can use the normal Yuzo wheels, which look kind of white, but the titanium white ones do stand out a lot more. How are you going to be surprised? These are only 0.75 keys. Like, that is cheap. They're not even a key. You can get these for a few crates. And they just really stand out because it's one of the wheels that, very rare wheels, that really do, like, show a lot of the colour. And that's why I like them so much. And they're simple. Titanium white simple cars always do look good. So, titanium white user wheels, they look pretty sweet. Then, moving over to the boost, we have the grey flamethrower. That's right. Although some of you might think, no, this is definitely white. It's not. This is actually grey. Now, as you can see on flamethrower, there's a little bit of blue here, which you can't get rid of no matter what colour you go for. But that actually looks really nice if you have the blue car. Now, if you go to the orange car, it doesn't look as good, but look on the blue car. That just blends in and looks amazing. And nobody can tell the difference between white and grey flamethrower. I'm sorry. But basically, grey flamethrower is only 1.5 keys, which is cheap, saying white flamethrower is about 7. So, you're getting a good deal for pretty much the exact same thing. So, hopefully you like the flamethrower, because I certainly do. Then for the topper, now you can go for no topper. I think no topper looks really good, but you know, you just gotta, the more white you can get on there, the richer you look. So I just got the titanium white pork pie, which looks quite nice. Simple. It's not too tall, so you can still play. Obviously, put whatever titanium white thing you want on. I don't mind, but titanium white pork pie, it's really nice, and it's less than 0.5 keys. It's literally costs nothing. It's about, you can get it for half a key, but that's like a few crates. It's really cheap, but it looks quite nice and simple. And then that's pretty much it, guys. It doesn't matter what gold explosion you want, have whatever you want. But yeah, there it is, guys. That is the first cheapest titanium white car that looks really nice. Now we're going to be jumping over to another one, but right now I'm going to jump into a game, just show you a little showcase. There'll be a music. It won't be a cool, like, a super cool edit. It'll just be a game, like a little bit of driving around. It might be a cool edit, I don't know, but it will just be some driving around, and then we'll jump over to the next car.
Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now.
So guys, we're back, and this is the back of the next car. Now, this car is pretty sick, and honestly, it's not amazing, but it's titanium white and it's cheap. So the last car did total up 5.5 to 6 keys, which is insanely cheap. But this car, however, it's slightly more expensive, but I think there's more of a theme to this one, unlike the other one. Now, the other one did look beautiful, but this one looks beautiful as well. So this can work on the Animus GP as well, but it can also work on the Breakout, which, as you can see right now, we have. Now, I'm going to go back to the back of the car because you can see like a lightning effect coming out, and that's because of something we've selected that you'll see, and it looks really cool, like spewing out lightning. I don't even know why it's doing that. That looks insane. But anyway, as you can see, you might be thinking, okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. So he's got what, like titanium, what he's got like grey FSLs. Well, yeah, they are. They look titanium white, but they are grey. So let's just go through it. As you can see, it looks quite nice. Now, the decal again is really cheap, and anyone can use it. It doesn't really matter. So let's customize car and see what we've got. So titanium white Breakout. Now, I know it might be, you might not believe it, but it is titanium white. If we look back at the normal one, you can see these bits around here, and this like grill over here is actually a different color. So it does look really nice. Now, titanium white Breakout goes for, what is it? 1.5 keys. 1.5 keys for the titanium white Breakout, which is a really good price for a titanium white car. So, jumping over to the decal, just select lightning. Now, you'll see why I select lightning in a minute, because that's sort of our theme. Obviously, you can select anyone you want, but I think lightning really does go with the theme. Jumping over to the paint, again, want to do any color really, and white. I suggest a really nice light blue and the white. Make sure the secondary is always the white, because the decals go with white. Also, again, same thing, anodized instead of glossy. Anodized is 1 key. It's really cheap, to be honest, for such a nice decal. Look how metallic that looks. Then, jumping over the wheels, we have grey FSLs. So, these look really titanium white. FSLs are one of the common ones that look a lot like the thing. Now, the only difference between grey FSLs and titanium white FSLs is actually, on titanium white FSLs, there's a tiny little sparkle that goes across. Now, you can't see that on that, but nobody's going to notice in game. So to anyone looking, These are titanium white FSLs. Jumping over to the titanium white FSLs as well. The price of them 2.5 keys. That's a little expensive, but it's a lot cheaper than the white ones. Like I'm telling you now. So the boost is in fact titanium. No, it's in fact grey lightning. So the lightning boost titanium white is around 5 or 6 keys. But this is the grey one, and as you can see, it looks titanium white as it is. It doesn't look grey at all, but it is 2 keys, which isn't much for saying it looks like the white version. But obviously, the theme here is sort of the lightning effect, which kind of goes with the FSL, like fiery lightning, I suppose you can call it, which looks pretty nice, and the sound effect is quite cool, and it just really does glow, just like the car, so it's really cool. Trust me, in-game you'll see how cool this is. Then, jumping over to the topper, we have titanium white ivy cap. Now, you'll see it says cobalt, because I didn't have time to go looking for just a titanium white ivy cap, but on our console I've changed it to white so you guys can see what it looks like. So there it is, guys. That is the second cheap titanium white car, so hopefully this video has helped you. The total of this car is 7 keys. So the first car was around 6 keys, and this car is about 7 keys. The titanium white ivy cap is less than 0.5 keys, so like you can get that so easily. But anyway, guys, hopefully you did enjoy this video. I'm going to leave you with a little clip of this and then the outro, but hopefully, guys, you did enjoy this video. Hopefully you can go make these titanium white cars or do similar things like maybe the titanium white Animus. Maybe you've learned something new, how cheap these cars are to buy, because 7 keys for an entire titanium white car, even though some parts are grey, they look titanium white. I mean, it's definitely worth it. And even if you just want to go buy some grey FSLs because you've learned that they look exactly the same as titanium white, or maybe you want to go and buy a titanium white flamethrower because a grey flamethrower because it looks like the titanium white. Whatever you want to do, guys. Hopefully this video helped you. And thanks to Nissan Pro Gamer for suggesting that I do more of these. So, guys, if there's any other types of car videos that you want me to do, so I've done cheapest cars that make you look rich, I've done cheapest titanium white cars. Do whatever you want, guys. Maybe cheapest crimson cars, I don't know, but whatever you guys want, just comment down below and I'll make a showcase or like tutorial tip video on it. But anyway, guys, hopefully you did enjoy this video. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.